Hello, good day viewers. I welcome you all to this mathematics presentation. So in this presentation, I want us to answer this question right here. So this is a question coming from Trigonometric Identities. The question reads, prove that sine theta over 1 minus cos theta minus 1 minus cos theta over sine theta is equal to 2 cot theta. So here we can either use the left hand side to prove the right hand side, or we can use the right hand side to prove the left hand side. Now you have to be careful. You need to identify which side will be easier for you to prove. So in this case, you can notice that the left hand side will be easier to prove than the right hand side. So we can use the left hand side to prove the right hand side. So we are going to write our question. Okay. So what is on the left hand side? We have sine theta divided by 1 minus cos theta minus 1 minus cos theta over sine theta. So this is what we have. Now what we are going to do from here is that we are going to make it as a single fraction. So let's not forget to equate this to the right hand side because we want to prove the right hand side. So to make it as a single fraction, we are going to draw a line here. Then we need to pick the denominators. So we have 1 minus cos theta. We also have sine theta. So we take these two as our common denominators. Then from here, we can start dividing 1 minus cos theta into these denominators. So 1 minus cos theta will cancel with 1 minus cos theta to give us a 1 when you divide. You remain with the sine theta. So this sine theta times this sine theta on top. You are going to get sine squared d theta. Okay? Then we come here. This sine theta and this sine theta, it's a 1. So you remain with 1 minus cos theta, which will multiply with the 1 minus cos theta, this numerator on top. So you write minus. So let's put the square brackets here. Then we say 1 minus cos theta in brackets. Again, 1 minus cos theta, like this. Okay. Then we should not forget to equate to the right hand side. So from there, let's try to simplify. Okay. So we can try to simplify. We are going to write sine squared theta minus. So we can do this. 1 times 1, it's a 1. 1 times the minus cos theta will get minus cos theta. So we are done multiplying 1 with everything inside the brackets here. We come to negative cos theta. So negative cos theta times 1 will get negative cos theta. The negative times negative to give us a positive here. This negative and this negative. Cos times cos, this will give us cos squared theta. Like this. Okay. Then we can divide by 1 minus cos theta in brackets. Again we have sine theta, like that. Then we equate to the right hand side. This is what you want to prove, not so. Yeah, so that is what you are going to have. So from here we can try to simplify something here. So we are going to write sine squared theta minus. Now we can notice that here we are going to have negative cos theta minus cos theta. These are right terms. We can simplify them to give us minus 2 cos theta. Okay. Then plus cos squared theta. Okay. We close like this. Divided by. So we have 1 minus cos theta in brackets. Again we have sine theta, okay, in brackets, then equal to the right hand side. So this is our right hand side here. Now what are we going to do? So what we are going to do from here, you can notice that we have a negative here which can be multiplied with all the terms inside the brackets. So we are going to write sine squared theta. Negative times positive 1 will get negative 1. The negative times negative will get positive 2 cos theta. Then negative times positive here will get negative. Then we just write cos squared theta. okay, over, so we should not forget our denominators. 1 minus cos theta in brackets, again we have sin theta like this, then equal to the right hand side. Okay, so that is what you are going to get. Now we have not yet proven, so what are we going to do? So here you can see you have sin squared theta, again there is cos squared theta. So what are we going to do here? So let's be interested now in the sin squared theta. Remember, okay, you can notice that when you look at the Pythagorean identity, we have the main one, which is we have this one, sin squared theta plus cos squared theta is equal to 1. I hope you remember this Pythagorean identity. So let's make sine the subject of the formula there. We can make sine the subject of the formula, okay, so that where there is a sine, we can distribute whatever that you are going to have. So we can get this cos squared theta to the right hand side. We are going to have sine squared theta is equal to 1 minus cos squared theta. So we can now use this identity. Okay, you can notice that here we have sine squared theta, so we are going to put 1 minus cos squared theta on top. So I'll just substitute here. Okay, that's where we are going to put 1 minus cos squared theta. Okay, 1 minus cos squared theta, then minus a 1 plus 2 cos theta minus cos squared theta. Now here I won't write the denominator first. I want to work out the numerator. Okay, I want to work out the numerator, so you can pardon me there. I want to work out the numerator. So you can do this. We can cancel this one and this one to give us a 0. Okay, 1 minus 1 is a 0. Then we are remaining with negative cos squared theta plus 2 cos theta minus cos squared theta. So you can see that this minus cos squared theta and this minus cos squared theta, they are like terms also, which will give us negative 2 cos squared theta, then plus 2 cos theta. This one right here. I hope you are following now. Okay, then we can divide with our this denominator of ours, which is 1 minus cos theta. Again we have sine theta. Okay, equal to right hand side. So I hope you are following here. So from here, what are we going to do? What are we going to do from here? So this stage now is very easy. We can just write this starting with a positive. This one, we write it here, then this negative here. So we have 2 cos theta minus 2 cos squared theta divided by 1 minus cos theta. Again we have sine theta, okay, then is equal to right hand side. Okay, so from this stage now we can notice that our numerator, we have something that is similar. We have cos here, even here there is cos. So we have 2 cos theta minus 2 cos squared theta. So what is common there? We can factor out. Okay, we can factor out 2 cos theta, open bracket. So 2 cos theta into this 2 cos theta, it's a 1. You remain with a 1 here. Minus this 2 and this 2, it's a 1. Cos theta into cos squared theta. So the cos squared theta, there are 2. Then you get rid of 1 cos theta. You remain with just cos theta. Okay, like this. So we have factorized the numerator there. Then you divide by 1 minus cos theta. Again we have sin theta, like this, is equal to the right hand side. So do not forget, you want to prove the right hand side. So from here it becomes very easy. I'm sure you are following through. So we have something similar here. This one here, it's a 1. Even this one is a 1. These are similar. So it means the numerator that we are remaining with, we have 2 cos theta over, here we are just remaining with a sine theta here. Okay, equal to, now let's recall what was our right hand side. Our right hand side was 2 cot theta. I've just put it there so that we are clear. Okay, we want to see if the left hand side will be indeed a 2 cot theta. And then from here, let's do this. Here, note, if you have cos theta over sine theta, this gives us a certain identity that we call cot theta. So where you have cos theta over sine theta, it will give you this. So right here on the left hand side, you can try to write it in this way. You write a 2 here, then you say cos theta over sine theta, okay, is equal to 2 cot theta. So what you can do is, well, you have seen you have cos theta over sine theta. We have said the identity for this one is cot theta, so you can just substitute. Okay, you can just substitute. So you can just say 2. So where there is cos theta over sine theta, we put cot theta, which is equal to the right hand side, which is also 2 cot theta. So you can see that we have proven here. So you can just say hence proven. Okay, so this is our answer. So this is how we can prove that trigonometric identity that was given. So if at all you have any questions, you are free to leave a comment in the comment section. I'll be able to respond to you. Okay, bye bye. Thank you so much everybody for your time. This has been your presenter, Mr. Mlenga. Bye bye.